times. What's for lunch, Mr. Bouzikos?
Just having some soup today with some chicken that my sister made. So I'm very grateful to my sister,
Very nice,
Jeannie.
very nice.
She came to my house and said, brother, here's some nice soup.
Wow.
So, what about yourself? What are you having?
There you go. I've got some chicken with cooking fish sauce, bit of broccolini. It's
Very
my
nice.
little lunch spread over here. Very, very cool.
Enjoy. Yes,
So, how you enjoying your time there in Emmanuel?
Oh, it's really good. It's been very busy, but it's also been very enjoyable. I really enjoyed coming here, and the staff are very friendly. The students are great. The first couple of weeks was just making that transition, from another school. But I feel that I'm comfortable where I am at the moment, and I'm every day's different for me. So,
we sit at the same table.
Yes.
Me, you, Jared, Shelvin, and of course Mr. Lazos. If you were to take someone on a desert island, who would you pick?
From that group there? From the group?
Who would you pick?
Who would I take on the desert island? No, that's a good question.
Good question.
I think I might ask Shelvin to come.
Why not me? Okay. How well do you know your Greek alphabet?
Oh, no, very well. Because I'm up. Do you want me to say the Greek alphabet? Let's have a go. Alpha, Beta, Gamma, Delta, Epsilon, Zeta, Eta, Theta, Iota, Kappa, Lambda, Mi, Xi, Omicron, Pi, Rho, Sigma, Tau, Epsilon, Phi,
You said the word.
Omega.
You said the word just now, sigma. What does sigma mean?
What does it mean? I know it looks like that. It's a sigma. It's like an S. But what does it mean? It's before tough. It's before T. But what does it?
What does sigma mean?
Well, there's Sigma watches, isn't there? I've heard of a Sigma watch.
Are you a sigma teacher?
Am I a Sigma teacher? I don't know.
You reckon?
I don't know.
No,
I tried to be. Yeah. Are you a Sigma teacher? No?
I put the S in sigma.
All right.
Sorry,
Yes?
No, it's okay. We're recording for fun. No,
won't we interview?
no, it's okay.
Are you sure?
Yeah, it's fine. That means I'm fine. Well, what got you into teaching, Mr.
What I'm
Bouzikos?
to judge? Great question. Well, look, I used to like going to school. Like, I was a very studious person. I always listened to the teacher. And I suppose my mum and dad always taught me to show respect to your teachers, to your elders. And then I thought to myself, why don't I become a teacher? No one in my family was a teacher, so no one influenced my decision. So I thought, what am I going to do with my life? So I was at uni. I said, look, I thought I'd become a teacher. There's nothing wrong with it. So I was a bit nervous at the start.
Yeah.
But after 23 years, Nicholas, I have no regrets.
Wow.
I've enjoyed it.
That's
It's
good.
been a journey, but I enjoyed it.
Yeah. Well,
Always a waste.
you're known among your fans as the expert on classical education.
I try to be.
You try to be. Like, what is so special about classical education?
Thank you.
Why are you so passionate about it?
Thank you. Well, look, I always say this to people that ask that question. I always say that classical education found me. Instead of me looking for it, it just found me. Because in my journey of teaching, I've always asked questions. Because I work in many schools. What's teaching all about? What's education all about? What do I want my kids to get out? Is it just to get a job, or do I want them to have good characteristics? Do I want them to be people that show respect to their peers? So I've always had those questions that I've asked, and then I started reading books and talking to people, in education, and then, as I said, it came to me that education is something that's beautiful, and I thought that it's something that it's something more than just getting a job or getting it. I mean, not that that's not important. We want our students to get a job because they have to make a living. I mean, I make a living.
Yeah.
But then I said to myself, is it just getting a job or is it something more than that? So I started doing some research and I came across classical education, and it's very big in America, and now it's just beginning to happen in Australia. And I've got many people behind me, and
It's also very big in Asia, classical education.
Okay.
Huge.
Yes.
Like when I was growing up, we all had to learn language.
Okay.
We all had to do music class. We all had to do literature also at the start, on top of maths. And then we also had to do this thing called a co-curricular activity. So on Saturday, I was a Boy Scout. And I also did swimming, and I also did athletics. So that was me.
So it wasn't just the course of it, but it was also literature, poetry, music.
Yeah. So we studied
I never knew that.
a whole bunch of Shakespeare. We learned stuff around like theatre as well. So like looking at scripts as well. Yeah. And I in fact, literature was probably one of my best subjects. You wouldn't have thought, right? I'm a maths teacher, but literature is my strongest subject. Yeah.
Did you read Shakespeare's poetry?
Yeah, we did. We read a lot of Shakespeare, but I think having that sort of balance in education, I think that's important.
Thank you.
Like you wanna not just be good at the maths and science, but then when you have humanities, when you have literature, when you have languages, I think it gives you a bigger.
It's more broad. It's
More
more
broad.
It's all round.
It gives you a bigger appreciation of humanity,
Thank you.
people around
Thank
you.
you.
And, yeah.
And that's
So
you've answered my question.
I agree.
That's what classical education. It's about being a broad-minded, open to not just being focused, Sheldon and Nicholas, just in one discipline. But like you're saying, looking at everything about humanity. So I'll get goosebumps saying that.
Oh, wow.
Yes,
Goosebumps.
but
Wow.
I never knew that. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
If there's one thing, let's say if you were leaving the Earth for Mars right now, in the next 1 hour, what is one message to tell your favorite 8B?
My favorite hairstyle,
Your favorite class, the 8B.
Oh, if
What's one message you leave with them? Now you're going to Mars in 1 hour. What would you tell them?
Well, I'll say AB, I just want to thank you for being a good class, for showing respect towards me, for doing your best. First of all, just for doing your best.
I like that.
Because the most important thing in life, AB, is just to do your best. That's all that matters. Everyone's different, everyone's unique, everyone's got their own strengths and weaknesses, and my advice is just keep doing that. As when I leave for Mars, I'll be looking at you, and I want you to continue doing that, AP, okay?
Oh.
And showing respect, and also just show respect to everyone that you see in your life. Every person you meet, your parents, your teachers, your neighbours, everyone deserves to be treated with respect and dignity.
Sure it does. Sure it does. Wow.
Thank you.
Wise words from a wise man.
I know from wise.
One might say, truly, he puts the S in Sigma.
Yeah.
And that's it from FEARNOMATH
And
and
KONBOUZIKOS.
KONBOUZIKOS.
See you soon.